And everything around me I can't see. He picked a dozen.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Breeze. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, here's Herbert looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 82 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Charger ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. Now the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
4 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone, touchdown New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A handoff. It's Murray. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's tackled at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for a run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready? 55-56.
On 1st down, Murray. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
By Derwin James.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. Right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And the Chargers first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Malcolm Jenkins.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 46.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
14.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Murray, and he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left. they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Jared Cook.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Breeze now to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. Well, this one complete to Smith.
Breeze.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Running on first down, Eckler. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7.
But off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is Harris. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 9 at the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. Being chased out left. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
5-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Murray. And touchdown. Latavius Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Saints 28, Chargers 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On first down, it's Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Complete. It's Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Chargers first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Malcolm.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Eckler. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Toss running left, Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brees going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Brees now. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They go with Murray again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Is Murray the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Turn this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Saints 35, Chargers 30. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Murray. Of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.